Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kieran. I hope all of you guys are still alive and that you guys haven't died. I always think about this, with my subscribers. I always think, statistically, one of you guys is probably gonna die, at least before Christmas. One of you guys is gonna ruin your family's Christmas. So, isn't that funny to think about? Well, you're all gonna die, and I'm gonna die, and everybody you know is gonna die, and it's gonna be really, really great. Okay, guys. So, starting off on that note, which is really awesome and positive, let's do a divine masculine reading. Okay, and hopefully they won't die anytime soon. That'll be great. But remember, when you do die, you don't have to do this anymore. So that'll be fun as well. Okay? Alright, guys. Perfect. Let's get started. Alright? Don't know why I'm talking about death. Maybe because I only have 4 hours of sleep. I don't know. I don't drink coffee or tea. I do like hot chocolate because I'm a 9-year-old boy, but yeah, that's just me. So anyway, guys, let's get started. Take a look at the energy, headspace, heart space for the masculines, and then of course the actions that they may take towards you in the near future. Okay, so let's take a look. So let's connect. So dear spirit guides and angels, please connect me with the divine masculine energy collective, or this twin flame collective that I'm reading for, and help me figure out their energy for the coming future over this next week with love and light. Okay, so let's take a look. We'll get 5 cards for their energy. So what is the masculine energy going to look like over this week? See what what's going on with these guys. Okay, so first card that kind of came out there was the 6 of Swords. Okay, so there is an element of moving on, moving away from negativity. This is a mental thing. Swords is mental. Now, yes, this crow is traveling across seas, kind of hard during this time with the pandemic going on, but this element of moving away to calmer waters, moving on, is really the strategic theme of this card. It is about moving into a place where your thoughts are more positive, where your ideas, where your energy is more vibrant and healthy. So they are moving on from negativity, moving on from the past. With myself, quite recently, it has seemed like there's been some sort of issues that have been coming up a little bit over the past couple of weeks, and really because of those issues they've made me see that I've actually been holding on to them, and that while I've been able to repress them, not deal with them, suppress, whatever, just move about my daily life as if they don't exist at all, it kind of got out of hand to the point where obviously the universe was trying to tell me to release, right? And that it was of course beneficial to me to do so, and that's really what's been going on. And I can relate to this card as masculine myself, though I'm balanced out with my feminine as well, and moving on from negativity. Masculine's moving on to a better place where they can think more clearly. Okay. So going on to, let's see what else we got. Other energies are going on, and that's a great card to get because it's really just suggesting that they're getting more positive. Okay, and that's why we have this Magician card. Okay. Sort of the first card of the major arcana, or to the tarot deck, and actually just in general. The Fool card is the actual beginning, but it's the first card here. It's number 1. It's the Magician, the ability to pull that magic, that rabbit out of your hat with magic, pull the zucchini out of your ass, whatever the sort of analogy here is. It's about making something appear from nowhere, right? So managing, of course, to move away from negativity, to let go of things, to heal the past, right, in order to manifest, to bring about change, to bring about opportunities. So there's opportunities and energy of a manifestation, of awakening, of courage, of power coming into the masculine's life this week, which is very good because it's going to enable them to manifest and get clear about what they want, which is awesome because we have the Page of Pentacles. So this would be even saying that as they get clear about their life and what's going on in their life, their prosperity is going to increase, meaning they are bringing in some sort of abundance into their life. The Page of Pentacles isn't necessarily about getting all this money, getting this gift of money, though it is about having money in general, having your prosperity increase, having something to show off to the world, having some sort of prosperity, something to look at, something nice. So there is this element of, promotions, raises, but because it's just an energy reading, it's about being able to manifest that which they want in the physical, manifesting abundance into their life. So moving away from negativity, there's this opportunities coming into their life. So when it comes towards the connection of your masculine right now, is very much getting into this energy where they're feeling more confident and abundant. Okay, feeling more grounded as individuals, which is good because it seems like they're getting to a place for this collective of masculines where they're able to move forward with an idea of themselves. And we have the Star card here to sort of suggest that they're healing. Not only are they healing, they're looking forward to the future with hope. So there is going to be this restoration energy coming in. The restoration, don't know if any of you know about history out there, but the restoration during the United States was after the Civil War. There was this, of course, plan to rebuild the South. It went terribly, so maybe not the best example. Maybe it would be better to look at Japan after World War II, but this idea, of course, of restoring that which has been broken, or that which has fallen apart. Because, again, we're starting with that Six of Swords, the masculine, so there is this hope, this faith, this healing of things moving in a right direction, moving in a better direction. And allowing the sort of water of the star, this energy, to wash away the sort of quote-unquote filth of the masculine. And I don't mean that as quite literal filth, dirt, human stains, whatever that may be. More of the emotional stuff that they've been holding on to. So they're, again, becoming renewed, and then we do have that gift. Isn't it funny? I was talking about that gift before. We have the Six of Pentacles. So energy of actually getting a gift, of receiving. Now, do they get a gift? Do they give a gift? Well, maybe. Is there something, something coming towards them financially? Sure, maybe. This is definitely the card for that. But as an energy, this is definitely saying that they are going to be getting into this energy, especially after the Star card. Again, of feeling abundant, feeling grounded, feeling like there is something that they are rewarded with. Their hard efforts, their efforts are being rewarded, is really the theme. Because we have the Six of Swords. Their choice to move on, if they so choose it, if they're doing the work. Because remember, all of these readings are applying to people who are doing the work, feminine and masculine. If your masculines are just like doing whatever and aren't really privy to this journey, then you really shouldn't even be a part of it, to be honest, because they're not going to get any better with you waiting around, that's for sure. And certainly the same thing applies to the feminines. If you guys aren't doing your own work, then naturally, why should they do the work? Or why should anybody do the work? Why should any partner come into your life romantically if you're not focused at least more than 50% on yourself, on trying to heal yourself, discover something about you that you care about more than an external relationship, right? So again, these apply to people who do the work. So if your masculines have been doing the work and they've been trying to better themselves, they're moving away from negativity at this time, right? Which is exactly what's going on with me, getting into this manifesting energy of abundance and healing so that their efforts are rewarded. Okay, so that's great news if your masculines are doing this. Hopefully they are. And that you guys are seeing some sort of communication, some sort of an energetic exchange, hopefully in a positive way. Okay, so let's move on now to their headspace. We'll see how they're feeling about you, or thinking. Okay, we'll see how they're thinking about you, see what they want to do mentally, right? So what's going on with the masculine's headspace? How are they thinking about their feminines at this time? So we do have the Queen of Swords. So I'm not too sure that this would be them. Could be the feminine here because we do have the Queen. But they're definitely thinking about you guys as removed from them. Quick, decisive. The Queen of Swords is very certain about her actions. Certainly she can come across as, and I would hate to use this word, but not really, bitchy, a bitch. Come across as very cold, right? That's kind of the attitude of that. The Queen of Swords is a very career woman, very kind of cold, emotionless, not really good at expressing her emotions. Basically my mother. Essentially that idea, right? Cutting. Okay? So, but it doesn't have to be, of course, somebody that's bitchy. It's more of an attitude of sort of logical mind, right? Anybody who thinks a woman that's a career woman with a mind of her own is somehow a bitch, right? But that's not what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to suggest that the Queen of Swords here is this energy about being very cutting, sometimes a little bit too much, and can come across that way. Doesn't mean that they will, but right now with the masculines, how they're thinking about you is they're thinking about you as very confident and very certain of yourself and your decisions. Meaning that they probably don't want to cross you because they know who you are. and the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords knows who she is, and sometimes you gotta be the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is a great energy to get when you need to defend yourself or tell somebody the truth. And they might see you like that, okay? And then they have the Sun energy. So yeah, there's this energy of, okay, they know who you are. They know that you're not afraid to tell the truth. They might even be scared of the truth that you have to say. But the Sun card is saying that mentally they still see you as their innocence, their love, their light. They still do see you in a very positive way. Sun card, major arcana. So ultimately it's the overlapping energy of their mental state. They do still see you as the love and light that they've always known you to be. And then a perfect card, we have that sort of twin flame marriage card, harmony and peace, the Four of Wands, indicating that you are very much on their minds right now at this time, up in this week, this near future energy, and that they are thinking about the future with you, thinking about the connection, learning about the connection, and feeling it with the Sun card. Again, it's being illuminated to them. The light of this connection is shining upon them, and it's making them feel much more connected to you. Just myself, for instance, just this morning I found a letter that my own twin wrote to me like a month or two ago, over a month ago, and I forgot that I had it. I put it aside and I read it over, and it was super heartfelt, and that made me feel really close to her again, right? So, same kind of energy, not to get all sappy on you guys. Oh God, fuck. No. I only cry 2 episodes of Blue's Clues. That's about it. Alright guys, so let's move on to the heart space, and we will see what's going on. Okay, but the head space is looking very good. So what is going on with the heart space for the masculines? How are they feeling towards their feminines? Feeling. We have the Two of Cups. These cards came out together. The Two of Cups and the Six of Wands, an expression of their feelings, and the heart cup, the heart and the cups there to express the equal give and take, the emotional bond, the soulmate connection there, the loving relationship, and the partnership. So those cards together already overflowing with love, overflowing with emotion, their heart space feeling very, very open towards you right now. Okay? Now this is just for whoever I'm reading for. If this isn't you guys, this is a general reading. We do have the High Priestess card, so there are secrets. They are an element of holding things back and piercing the veil, and trying to move beyond the veil of their emotions and their world. Now, what this also suggests, though, keep in mind, is that the High Priestess, you don't necessarily get past her. You don't necessarily see her all the time. She's hidden, she's secretive, it's intuitive, it's feminine. So, they certainly see you, feel this way about you, but they definitely probably feel that you're secretive, intuitive, a little bit mysterious, right? But there is this element of the High Priestess here that's sort of suggestive of, seeing everything, right? Having this veil, right? It sort of reminds you of a wedding veil, but in a creepy way, maybe. But the High Priestess is like, the answers that you need to know come in the due time. Meaning that you'll be what's revealed to you will be revealed to you when you need to know it, not necessarily before. Okay, so this is an element of they're wanting to express themselves with the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about a victory and achievement, so they do see you as like an accomplishment. But the Six of Wands also has a very berry. So it has a very berry way of expressing a meaning of expression, of self-expression, of revealing romance, but it's hidden. So they have these hidden feelings to you, for you, towards you, fucking up all sorts of words today. But there is this element of connection with the Two of Cups, this soulmate bond, this partnership, this equal give and take. Okay, so yes, they may be feeling secretive, they may be holding back. You may not know it this time, but the feelings are there. However, it could also indicate that they are viewing you in a heart space way of being unsure about how to approach you because you are mysterious, and they're not sure about how your power might scare them a little bit. Okay? And that it might be a little bit frightening. Okay? So keep that in mind as well, because that is there is that element, of course, going on as well. Okay? So let me move on to the action cards. We'll see what actions they're going to be taking towards you guys, if any, this week in the near future. Right? This is a weekly energy. So, what actions are these masculines going to take towards their feminines? over the next week or so, near future energy, but we are on the 16th of March. So let's see. Okay, so we do have the Ten of Swords. I did get this in their headspace yesterday for the general twin flame reading. So endings, actions, endings. So first, we're already starting off with an ending. That seems really bad with the Ten of Swords because it's a negative card. Because it's all about sort of, you can see this crow here getting fucking impaled to death. Not a great image, right? Certainly doesn't look very good. If I came home and I found somebody like that in the ground, I would certainly probably go get some goldfish crackers and then deal with it. But once I deal with it, I'd be pretty fucked up. That'd be pretty horrifying to see. But as an action card, it's more about a mental energy, a mental end. Ten of Swords, it's a mental thing. It's a headspace. So negativity, death in some regards. So ending something. Whether or not that's a karmic relationship is, that could be it. We have the Hanged Man, so there is this element of patience and being suspended and letting go of control and surrendering. So next to the Ten of Swords, it's like these masculines here, as actions towards their feminine, are like dying out, so to speak, with the way that they think. Their perception is changing. Their mind is changing. Their life is changing. Their depression, the agony, the pain, it's hitting them full circle of this connection in regards to the separation, in regard to how things have gone, in regards to the sort of being suspended in their own life. Now, it could not just be, of course, the direct correlation with the connection, because if the masculines' lives were all perfect in every other area of their life, then certainly they might be able to be more connected and open and expressive within this connection. But oftentimes, masculines, just as anybody in life, feminines in the twin flame connection, right, separate from twin flames, people, they put things on hold or they screw up other areas of their life rather than develop it because they feel that they need X, Y, and Z in order to have, D or whatever, right? And that's sort of a mistake people make in all walks of life. And that's why they have the Six of Swords up here about moving away from negativity. So as an action card, the Ten of Swords is saying that they're ending something in their life. Maybe it has to do with this period of suspense, suspense, yes, with the suspense of the separation, but also this letting go and surrender. So there is going to be this element of them surrendering as well. We do have the Nine of Wands here to suggest perseverance. So while they surrender, they're continuing forward. They're warned. They're taking actions to finish their work, finish their projects in their life. Okay, so they are getting towards this act of completion of this Ten of Wands. They want to and are very close to completing things, right? We have the Seven of Cups to suggest a time where they are feeling there's opportunities towards them, but they have to clarify what it is that they want. They're working hard towards their goals. One of their wishes is going to come true. They're working towards that. Okay, and it's funny is that the two cards that I got as actions are the Ten of Wands, so they are getting close. I was just talking about that. That's crazy. Ten of Wands, so they are completing all their responsibilities. They do have burdens, and I want to get one more card. Another card did come out, but I don't like. Usually, I don't like taking unless too many cards came out. I don't like taking 2 or 3 cards once they all fly out at once, kind of like that. I don't know. It has to feel right. Like your first time having sex. It has to feel right. Mom, Dad, I'm going to have sex now. Don't really know where I'm going with that. Anyway, guys, let's get one more card. People actually tell their parents they're going to have sex? Is that a thing? I was watching a show today where they showed where like the daughter went to the mom and dad and she was like, I'm going to have sex now. And they were like, what the fuck? That's how it would be if my daughter was like, I'm going to go bang that guy. I'd be like, wow. That's cool. King of Cups. King of Cups energy. Being emotionally secure. So, it's good that they're going from this Ten of Swords to that King of Cups. Because it's all about being ready for love. The King of Cups is ready for love. They're ready to follow their heart. They're ready to get what they want. So they go from this place of desolation, isolation, depression, agony, pain, suffering, negativity, and they go into this place where they're feeling emotionally secure, open, expressive. okay? Because they are trying to clarify what they want. They do have things they're working towards. They are, fucking laptop just shut off, but you guys can still see. They are working towards something with this Nine of Wands. They are trying to get very, very close to completing it. Again, they are taking these responsibilities. They are finishing up their wishes. They are clarifying what it is they want. There is opportunities coming to a lot of these masculines, opportunities coming into their life. Yes, it causes some confusion, but by becoming clear about what they want, the right opportunities coming towards them. They lay down their burdens, and finally, once this week is done, as they're getting out of this negative energy, the King of Cups is sort of here to say that they're ready for love, they're ready for new opportunities, they're being emotionally fulfilled, meaning that they know what they want now, and they're able to open up and be ready for anything, not just love, okay? And just a small story from my own life, because I'm certainly the masculine with my feminine, but I was certainly the feminine with my false twin. And so I've balanced out both energies in my life. And I can tell you from experience of those energies, as a masculine right now, certainly I've had a very rough period being cold, having that sort of being sick, right? Getting over that, but also the Mercury retrograde that we had has been it was hard on me. And then, I was sort of going through some shit myself and feeling suspended, feeling things weren't moving forward myself, definitely having to continue and persevere through not knowing the future, not knowing what's going to happen, clarifying what I want, feeling overburdened myself, right? A lot of stressors on my life, and yet feeling suspended because it's a larger energy with the Hangman, right? There's still this limbo period where I'm waiting for things to sort of stabilize, where, again, I've been fighting a long time, guys. 2 years since I started this spiritual journey, and I have yet to really find that home, that peace, that harmony, whether or not it's financial, spiritual, emotional, right? Elements of things are putting themselves into place, yes, but I've had to persevere, and that's what's going on with masculines as well, okay? So, if you are in a twin flame relationship and you do love your masculine, then understand that, because it's hard. It's not easy for me a lot of the times, and it's really like a lot of pressure, a lot of stress, a lot of work, a lot of burdens with this Ten of Wands, right? I don't necessarily feel like doing things sometimes, but I do because I have to. I persevere, okay? But King of Cups is an outcome saying that your masculines are going to be feeling, they are going to be getting what they want. Finally, there is some sort of resolution, and their heart space is going to be open, and they are going to be finally clear, okay, and able and ready for the connection, and ready because their own life has been working out, preparing themselves for this new beginning, this emotional resurrection, okay? So hopefully, guys, that made sense. Hopefully you liked the reading. If you didn't, then I don't care. And so that'll be great. And anyway, as always, guys, if you guys like a personal reading, anything like that, any other services I offer, just check out the description box. More than happy to help you guys out and see how I can assist you guys if that's what you're interested in. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful week, Monday, and I'll talk to you guys soon.